I feel bad eating it. It's so cute. We're whipping up something fresh, fun, and full of Easter cheer. A veggie pizza and a bubbly Easter punch. And joining me in the kitchen is the amazing Gretchen. Gretchen, I've got to ask, what's your favorite Easter activity?
I like to hunt Easter eggs.
Me too. I also enjoy an Easter egg hunt myself. But today what we're going to do is we're going to start with making a veggie pizza. And to make our veggie pizza, we are going to start by preheating the oven to 375. So I'll just go over, and of course, anytime you're in the kitchen and you're working with any appliances or anything sharp, you always want to make sure that you are with an adult. So now we want to take a large baking sheet. We put some foil on it as well as some parchment paper so that way our crescent rolls don't stick. So we have 2 things of crescent rolls and we need to open them up. So do you want to help me? Have you ever opened one of these before? So you just take the side here. I'm just going to have you start peeling that one, and I'll peel this one. Yes, perfect. And let's see if I can get mine to pop. There we go. Okay, so we'll take one of these. We'll start with yours. And we're going to start using this to make an Easter bunny. So first thing we want to do is form the bunny's head. We're just going to kind of, well, first we'll mush it together into one dough ball. We'll put it on the center of our pan, and then I'm gonna have you flatten that out for us into like a circular for the bunny head. What's your favorite Easter candy to get?
I like Kit Kats.
Kit Kats, yeah. Get a nice big Easter bunny head. Okay, now we need to make our bunny ears. So we're gonna take our other roll, and I'm just gonna save a little bit for the bunny nose as well. So we'll have, put that right there. And then we're just going to kind of connect them, and we're gonna push them out like this. Awesome. All right, so now that we've got our Easter bunny made of our crescent rolls, it's time to put him in the oven. So you're gonna bake this for 12 minutes or until golden brown. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this in the oven. All right, like I said, remember dough always rises in the oven. So our Easter bunny has been rising a little bit. So we're gonna just set this aside. So for the sauce in a bowl, we're going to take and we're going to mix 2 packages of cream cheese, which we have already. And you always wanna have these at room temperature because it's easier to mix them. So we have 1 cup of mayo, and then you wanna put that in there with your cream cheese. And then we are going to add 1/3 a cup of sour cream, and this one's easier. We can just scoop it. Yep, that looks great. Yeah, dump it right in there. And then 1 package of ranch dip. So dump that in there. So we'll set all these aside, and then we're gonna take our mixer, and then I'll get it started, and then you can finish for me. So we wanna mix all of our ingredients together. Do you wanna try? I can smell the ranch. Do you think that looks like it's well mixed? Okay. So start that. Great. So this is our pizza sauce. So what we're going to do is we'll take our spatula and we're going to put this on top of our Easter bunny. Ours has been cooling for enough time now, so we'll put this over here. So put some there. And then you want to help me by spreading it around. We want to make sure we leave the little nose out. Okay, that looks good. And then we'll do the other bunny ear. Yes, awesome. All right, we are ready to add our toppings. So of course, for any veggie pizza, you can choose any of the veggies that you like. So we had 2 cups of finely chopped broccoli, 2 cups of finely chopped carrots, and 2 cups of finely chopped cauliflower. So we're gonna take them and we're going to mix them all together in a bowl. I'll have you stir that up and combine those for us. Now that you have your veggie mixture together, you can kind of start scooping it and adding it on top of your pizza. You want to cover the whole bunny. If you have any family members or kids who don't eat their veggies, this could be a fun way to trick them into eating their veggies. All right, I think that looks great. Now our bunny needs a couple extra things to make it really look like a bunny. So first it needs some eyes. So we're gonna take some olives and I'll grab one and put one eye in. And then if you wanna grab another one and do the other eye. And then he needs his whiskers. So for the whiskers, you can take some string cheese. Whoop. And then you can just add the string cheese as the whiskers coming out from the nose. Starting to look like a bunny, I see here. And one more. Okay. So now that we have our Easter Bunny pizza complete, we are going to try some and see how good it is. It looks delicious, so I can't wait to try it. All right, let's take a bite and see how it is. Actually pretty good. It's a good way to incorporate creativity, fun, and vegetables into your Easter holiday. Last but not least, today we have our Easter Bunny Punch. The first thing you're gonna start with is your cups and your ice cream. So we have strawberry ice cream, and you're gonna take your ice cream scooper and take 2 scoops of ice cream and put them in your glass. All right, we've got our 2 scoops of ice cream. Up next, what you're going to add to your punch is strawberry lemonade. So we've got our strawberry lemonade here, about halfway. And then with your strawberry lemonade, you are going to slowly add some lemon lime soda. And you want to do it slowly because it will bubble. So we'll just slowly, ooh, there's all of our fizz. Ooh, bubble, 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 that looks so good. Now it's time to add some toppings. So for toppings in ours, we have some marshmallows, of course we have some Peeps, and we have some sprinkles. So I'm gonna add some of these little marshmallows on top of mine to start. And then we have a variety of sprinkles. I think for mine, I'm gonna choose the stars. So I'll do some sprinkles. There we go. We've been very creative in the kitchen on this episode. And then of course, to top it all off, we have to add our little Peeps for our Easter bunnies. And how cute and delicious does this look? Let's just try ours and see how it tastes. How about that? Okay, so we have our straws in. I'm gonna mix mine up a little bit here. Ooh, the combination of the ice cream, the lemonade, and the lemon lime soda is really refreshing.